Warning. This video contains content that some may find disturbing.
Hi, welcome. Today I am gonna talk about something serious. So if you're not up for the challenge, please just look for another video of mine. Today we're gonna speak about transgender and suicide rates and what can produce the high rates of it. Because compared to a study, I'm gonna link all the study below and everything. There's a lot of factors that can increase rates of suicide that normal heterosexual people don't have. So some signs or factors that can affect people are literally being not accepted by the family or being discriminated, harassed. Some people go towards alcohol and drugs. Some people just hide and they don't have a place to go and express themselves, and that's really bad. This is a hard topic for me because at the end of the video I'm actually gonna put an entry diary that I wrote, and this is word by word that I wrote last year, and it's just scary to look back. But also mental illness. I'm not saying that HRT will help you with mental illness, but in a way, the depression and anxiety, some people have it a lot, like me. I used to. I still have some bad days. I'm not saying that I'm cured or anything, but it's less than what I used to do. And I'm actually enjoying everything right now and everything. The other thing is isolation of society. Normally, trans people are always in isolation because society does not approve of them in their transition. The other big factor that we have is homelessness. Most trans people end up homeless because they get rejected by their job or the family because they married someone that they don't want right now, or life, I guess. And that can actually take a toll on a person because they in America, basically, if you don't have insurance or anything, this is what I came to understand. It's really hard to get into HRT if you don't have a job or anything to help you pay the copay or anything else. And that's really sad. I feel like things like this, asthma and insulin, should be a thing that is given to people, not free but less than what they're charging right now. The also thing is, and this is the biggest one, is the stress related between the assigned birth and gender identity. So normally people, as this is a trans video, don't identify with the sex or the gender they were born. And obviously some people have a good childhood, and then in their early teens they start having dysphoria because the body changes and it doesn't match how they feel inside, and that can bring a lot of stress to a person because they are in puberty plus dealing with something that they can't talk about normally because some people don't understand it. So it's kind of those kind of things. What are the signs that you should be looking if someone is going to commit suicide? Well, this is really easy, but actually people don't realize it's people that want to kill themselves or are talking to an individual that they want to die. So most people take this as a sort of grant, because over time I've always heard some people like, oh, I just want to die because of this and that. But then that puts a strain on people that actually want to die, if they want to die or they don't, because you don't know if they're joking anymore. And I think honestly that's a huge problem. You should be always mindful on that person, even if the person is joking at the time. Always have their back, always have them tell you why they're talking about death in that kind of way, you know. Um, it's just really hard for trans people. Also, in the United States, it goes by states, so obviously I can't go through every single state. But most of the states have a like a community for the LGBTQ and things like that. Yes, people are being self-aware right now nowadays that people exist, that trans people are gay, there's everyone, but some people just not gonna accept you, and that's fine. But it's something to be really easy word, and I'm gonna leave it here. It's called respect. Normally trans people just want to live their lives and not get harassed. The other thing I get a lot is being worried about who is watching, who's looking at you. It's really scary thought. I have that thought in the back of my head, believe it or not, whenever I go out. I try to avoid that thought because I'm living my life, but at the end of the day, it haunts you, and it will someday, you know, get to you or not. I mean, it depends on the person. The other thing I'm gonna say now is at the end of the video, I'm gonna leave a suicide helpline for the UK and US. And now I'm just gonna put my diary entry. I couldn't physically read it because I was crying at the time, so I just typed it and let the narrator do everything else. But hopefully you understand my point of view. This is the day that I wrote it. Yes, people say, "Oh my God, you know, it's only been a year or something," but it's a whole different. Like I'm gonna read entries and put entry diaries, but we're gonna start with this one. Hope you enjoy it. If you know somebody that is struggling by suicide or something like that, send them this video and let them know they're loved and cared for. And if they ever need to reach out, I have my social media down below, and I hope I can make a difference in this world someday. Well, here comes my entry diary.
December 8th, 2019. Dear Diary, today I just wanna kill myself. Maybe jumping in front of a car will kill me in the impact, or I can cut my main vein and bleed to death. I am in a really dark side of my life and I just want to die. I feel like my days are counted and I just wanna end my life. Every morning I wake up and I think to myself of taking a pill, specifically ibuprofen. I am allergic to that medication. My mind is so dark I can't even see the light no more. I just want to leave and cry my eyes out, maybe just lie on the train tracks and die. I have so many ways I can die.